Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Scraplist Sunday where Laura and I are going to do this one from Victoria Marie, Scraps. And I wanted to do something just a tad bit different, so I dug into my stash and decided to do Christmas. Now, Miss Amy, Scrappin' Little Amy, said I needed to get out my Nouveau Mist. And the only Nouveau Mist that I have is my cracked mousse. And let me tell you about this stuff. I don't mind it. It's actually gorgeous. You will see exactly what I do and how it plays out on my little paper and the way it looks and all of this stuff. It cracks like it's supposed to. It does its job. It's really good. I love the way it looks, right? However, this took forever to dry. Like, I'm talking forever to dry. I'm like, this is crazy insanity. It's cracked. And then the one thing that I should have done and I didn't do was I should have done gesso so at least my paper didn't wrinkle too much. But this thing was still wet in spots. Even the next day, I had to wait to do this layout because I wanted to do it last night and get it up onto my channel this morning so that you guys had it. And because I kind of lagged on this one. It got a little, like, I don't ever get burnt out on doing this. I didn't ever lose mojo, but I was, like, into my book. And so I decided to do my book. Well, then that pushed my layout to do this later at night. And I should have done the mixed media and then went and read so that when I did come on, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal, right? Well, nope, I didn't do that. I did mixed media late at night and this thing took forever. I read until noon today and then got in here and some of the spots were still wet. Like, Amy, no, this is not mixed media. This is a pain in the butt. Like, I don't ever have to have my mists or my shimmers products ever go that long, Amy. So I'm calling you out. Nouveau Mist or Nouveau Mousse, pain in the butt. Just saying. Just saying. All right, now on to the layout. I am following it, but instead of the diagonal that she takes it, I'm flipping it and going the other direction. So she started from, making it go the one way. And so ours kind of looks like a V. I swapped the other side of it. And so I am placing it that way. I wanted this round style of mixed media because that's what Victoria Marie does. Now, I can tell that she had to have used like distress oxides or oxides and a stencil of that sort. And that's what I was trying to gather with everything like this on this particular layout. And I do my title kind of like how she does it, except I bring it to where you're reading it from the bottom up. So that when you're looking at it, you may read like joy, like you may read it differently, but I read it as cheerful mugs. So you'll see me kind of play around with to figure out where I want to place this word cheer. And at first I thought I was just going to do the word cheer and then not do mugs. Or not do full, but I wanted it. And so you'll see what I do. Now, you will see that I moved the word mugs because you can't read them, but you'll see what I did. And then you'll see, oh, now it fits right. So at first you're going to be like, how are you reading that as cheerful mugs? Give it time, you will see. I fuddy-duddied and fuddy-duddied around with this. And make sure that you go check out Laura's. Both her and Laura had some AC issues with this week here. Has just been a crazy paisy for the two of us. She's had AC issues, so where her craft room is at to film was crazy melantously hot. So I think hers is already up on the channel. If not, I know it'll be coming. And then mine is obviously late. I am doing the voiceover today on Scraplist Sunday, and then I'm uploading it to my channel. So I'm just letting you all know that I did all of this today. Yep, because let's face it, that mixed media did not want to dry. Now, Victoria Marie uses tons of florals, and that's what I do here. So I take all of these floral pieces, By the way, the kit that I am using is the exclusive hip kit, one for Christmas. I think it was released either in November or December of last year. So this is like the biggest one I have, like the amount of paper that I have left over, this is the biggest one outside of that other one that you guys have been seeing me use for Christmas here in July. Now I am just placing all these little bits and bobs around. You'll see me kind of play around. You'll see me grab this cup. Ooh, excuse me. And then this. And that's what brings it all together. I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect up here. It fits, it just brings it all together. And I just loved it. Now after this, it's like downhill from there. You know when you finally get that light bulb and the light bulb goes off and you're like, oh yes. And that's what it took. All it took was that ring with those few little flowers on there to make this whole thing come together. And the mugs. Now while you're watching me tink around, the mugs. The 2 mugs that I got were from 2 students out of my class. One of them was from my Sassy. She was always such my sassy girl. Oh, I loved her. I love all my kids, but I really loved her. I really loved her. She was so competitive, so everything, so like me. It was ridiculous. And then the other one was from one of my other good little students that I had. And one of them says Mamacita, and then the other one was like a Christmas, make jolly holly Christmas something or another. And they knew, like my students know. My kids know that if I haven't had coffee, they'll be like, Miranda or Miss Webber, you need coffee. Drink your coffee. Because they can tell that I have 2, as my students say, I have 2, I'm bipolar. I have 2 personalities. They either see crazy Miranda come out. That's when they're really in trouble. Like they have not been listening, which didn't come out all that often, but they know when it does. And then that, Miss Webber, and it's funny, my kids know, like they can tell when I haven't had enough coffee. But they got me this, and I love the fact that they know me so well and that my students did this for Christmas. So I had to document these 2 cups, and then that's where I decided to do Cheerful mugs and then explain it for my journaling. You'll see where I place my journaling as well. Now this is where I'm starting to put everything down, and then you'll see me come in with a couple of different things. I do put some of these up on foam tape. I do put in that mug, that 3rd mug, so it's like 3 of everything in there. And I just absolutely positively love how this turned out. I think it's perfect. Now here comes the joy, and you'll see where I placed the joy. It fit there. And I'm like, yep, it's perfect. It's going to go there. Whether it's supposed to or not, I wanted it there. I thought it worked out wonderful. But yeah, I'm just placing these down and getting them so that they're tucked in there. And then that's the word joy. And then I do, like I'm playing around trying to see what else I can do. And then I pull out this, and then I was like, ooh, here's some more red. And so now I'm going to do up those. I cut this, and then I place that up there so that that corner piece looks like it, just like what Victoria Marie did. I place that there. I do mixed media where she, I think, only did the half circle on hers for it, but I do come in with some splatters and whatnot too. Hold on. Now we're going to go through this stuff. Now, I am placing all these little bits. Now, they look white, and I know that when I was watching this playback, just to make sure everything works, because when I edit, I will tell you this, I do watch my videos before I voice over them, and then right as they go live on my channel, I watch them again, just to make sure that everything plays and the video plays with it, because I've had it before where they've gone corrupted. Now, I take all of these little snowflakes and stars, and I kind of place them around and realize what I want to do with them. So what I did is that I took the Shimmerings concrete and placed them all over, and then you'll see me come in with them and spray them down. And it's, you know, because I'm on a glass mat. I'm on the Tim Holtz, and now I'm drying them. And they still look, I'm willing to bet they still look white for you. But they have this cute, gorgeous little shimmering shimmers to it. And as they fly away, I know that they're dry. Because then the stuff around it is dry and all of that. So I'm just taking all of these up, and then they're going to get placed onto their layout. Or it's going to get placed on the layout, I should say. So I'm going to bring that back in after I get all cleaned up here. And yeah, so make sure that you go check out Laura's channel. If you're coming from hers, welcome. I do about 2 to 3 times videos on a weekly basis. I do traveler's notebooks, design team layouts, 12 by 12 layouts, and then collaborations like this. I would love to have you as my scrapbooking community. It would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like and subscribe button. I am super duper close to my next giveaway, which is 2,500. I am at 2,200 subscribers right now, and I am ecstatic, and I am so grateful that you guys watch me and watch all my channels or my videos and give me the views and all of that jazz. So this is where I'm pretty much done. I'm just placing these little guys on there just to add that little bit of extra winterish type style, I guess, if you want to call it that. And then I do come in, right now to me this looks blah. So I get out my pen and I start to make my journaling, and then you'll realize that I do my doodly board. Now my doodly board does come back and it makes it perfect and it rounds out the page. I feel like then it squares it in. It's like a box within a box within a box. And it makes it look so much better, I feel, and done for me. This is a lot of white space. I cannot believe I did 2 major white spaces like this within a couple weeks of each other. Normally they're spread out. But the still shots are coming up. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you go check out Laura, and I hope y'all are staying safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!